from LeFebvre Stadium on the campus of Placer High School. Touchdown Productions, celebrating our 14th exciting season of local sports television, is proud to present Placer Junior Hillman football. Today in the Pee Wee division of it's your Placer Junior Hillman as they take on their cross-county rivals, the Bear River Junior Bruin. It's opening day of the 2010 season, and all the festivities start right here, right now, on your NorCal Game of the Week. The Placer Junior Hillman enjoy the home field advantage once again here at LeFebvre Stadium at Placer High School in Auburn under a beautiful summer day in the foothills. Their opponent from just up Highway 49 are the Bear River Junior Bruins, as we are all set to bring you the third of a 3 telecasts featuring the Mighty Mites, Junior Pee Wees, and the Pee Wee divisions of these two fine organizations. Good morning, football fans, wherever you are across our worldwide audience. This is Marty Mortensen along with Paul Brown. Our director for today's game, coming from inside the Commander 2, is Gil Dominguez. We'll pause right now for the playing of our national anthem.
What so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Here we are. We're back. Let's remind you that you're watching exclusive coverage of the Junior Hillman on the Touchdown Productions Sports Network.
B&C is your neighborhood home and garden center for both builders and consumers. They carry everything you need. In their garden center, you'll find a complete nursery along with expert advice on trees, shrubs, perennials, and garden enhancements. They're open 7:30 to 6 Monday through Saturday and 8 to 5 on Sunday. So start right, start here at B&C True Value Home and Garden Center in the Fowler Center, Grass Valley.
Hi, I'm Dawn Whitmore, branch manager at Adecco Grass Valley. Adecco is a full-service human resources provider.
I'm Autumn Payne, your staffing consultant here at Adecco. If you're an employer, we have the perfect workers for you.
I'm Lisa Harkey, senior staffing consultant here at Adecco. We know the economy is still tight, but we're here to help you find employment.
We look forward to serving you.
Gold and silver are more important as a part of your investment portfolio more now than ever before. There's inflationary pressures. China alone could push the gold price more than double from $1,000 to $2,000 an ounce. Hi, my name is Jason Hommel and welcome to the JH Mint. Here at the JH Mint we have all sorts of gold and silver. We have about 200 ounces of gold. We have about 20,000 ounces of silver or more in stock. We also assay or scrap gold jewelry and placer gold, and we will be here for all of your gold and silver investing needs Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m.
The Hauser family reminds you if it's round, rubber, and it rolls, then you're sure to find it at Plaza Tire and Auto Service. From regular car and truck tires to small specialty tires for your trailers and golf carts, you can trust Plaza Tire has the tire for you. They stake their reputations on it every day. Plaza Tire and Auto Service. Auto repair done on your schedule, not theirs, in Penn Valley, Nevada City, and in Colfax.
Walker's Office Supplies. Mike Anderson and his family at Walker's Office Supplies specialize in ways to make your business and home become more efficient. They carry thousands of products, from printering to pencils. You can shop in the store, order over the phone, or on the net at walkersgv.com, and they'll deliver it usually in just one day. Walker's Office Supplies, 535 Main Street in Grass Valley.
And by Quail Ridge. Life is good at Quail Ridge Senior Living. Their 84 apartments really feel like home, with 1- and 2-bedroom apartments, each with kitchenettes, private baths, and individual climate control. And the food is fantastic. Freshly prepared meals are served 3 times daily in their comfortable dining room, with your personal guests and family members always welcome to stay for supper. You can even host your own personal gathering for a birthday, anniversary, or special surprise event. It's all right there. Quail Ridge Senior Living.
And by All Phase Heating and Air Conditioning. It's time to expect more from your heating and cooling system. All Phase uses superior patented technology to remove more airborne allergens than any other, and they take care of the filtered air in your home and any other cleaning system. All Phase is now a certified Bryant Premier dealer. All Phase Comfort Heating and Air services for your home or your office ensure that you stay warm in the winter and cool in the summer. Wouldn't it be nice to come home to a cool, comfortable home? Their certified technicians are trained to diagnose, repair, or replace any part of your HVAC system and the total indoor comfort. All Phase Solar Heating and Air Conditioning.
And, of course, by Touchdown Productions, celebrating the beginning of our 14th season in the best local sports television in Northern California. This is Paul Brown, proudly alongside Marty Mortensen, saying thanks for tuning in and joining us every week as we wrap up our 15th week football coverage featuring 28 games from all of our local teams on their way to league titles and section championships. The NU Miners are set to defend their section championship, while Placer looks to return to the championship game for the 3rd consecutive season, while Bear River and Colfax look to make that next step in the postseason. It's sure going to be an interesting season and a season to remember. And, of course, you can see all these games in our Foothill network of stations, KCTV, Comcast Channel 11, Suddenlink, Channel 16, ACTV, Channel 20 in Auburn, and all over the world at NevadaCountyTV.org. Just click on Watch NCTV Now or On Demand for our next broadcast of the NorCal Game of the Week. Football is back, and only Touchdown Productions has the games you want on the NorCal Game of the Week. And Marty, it looks like it's time to kick the football, and there she goes.
There it is, just kind of a squibber coming on over, and it gets down to about the 38-yard line. Falling on it is the entire Placer.
The entire whole bunch of green guys jumped on the ball there. We're going to talk about these players as they touch the football and as they line up. It's always good, Marty, to see players of this age as they progress through mini football and pee-wee, and now this is the next stage before they start into high school.
And so we're about all set. Bear River at a real big disadvantage here, Paul, as they only have 16 players suited up for this ball game, and that could be a factor in how this thing turns out. So here we go. We're all set. 2 backs in the backfield. Quick handoff right up the middle. Big hole opens up, cutting to the outside. Big run, going for about 12 or 13 yards as
that's number 44. And we unfortunately don't have number 44 on our program.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, Owen Scott.
Oh, there he is, Owen Scott. Good run. Owen slowed down long enough to actually catch a few of his blockers. Let's watch him as this play develops here.
Big hole, Paul.
Big hole on the right side. They just basically cleared it all out, and you see a good block there. But he was smart enough to wait until that block developed and then get behind his blocker. Now we're live.
And here's the sweep going over the left side. Big hole opens up. And now all the way down to the 30-yard line of Bear River. And now Placer, 2 big running plays in a row, Paul.
They better figure out how to stop that. Bear River You know, Marty, the beginning of a game is always tough on these younger players.
18
You can
yard
see a
run
lot
by
of them
Corey Young
aren't
for a
really in
first down.
pursuit, and they're not taking a good angle on the play. In the tackle there, it looked like it was number 90 for Bear River, and that was Luke Bingham.
Two backs in the backfield, handoff to the second back. Penalty flag on the ground as a sweep over the right side. Being pursued in there, got a block, cuts back to the inside, and brought down at about the 5. But that play may be called back, Paul, as the flag went out early.
It could be, Marty, but you know who was out in front?
Flag on the
Owen
play.
Scott, his alternate halfback there in the backfield. Owen Scott was the one that actually made that play to happen. You'll see it here on the replay here. Now watch Scott here out in front. He's number 44, and watch the block he lays on the defender right here. Clears them all out. Clears them all out and allows the ball carrier.
That
Josh
was O'Neal.
Yeah. Let's see what this penalty's all about, though. It looks like it might be going against Bear River.
Yeah, the flag came out early, so it may have been offside, or I don't know. They didn't waste any time throwing the flag, and once a player sees that flag go on the ground, they kind of give up a little bit.
Right. So let's see if we can get a call here on the field. They're marking it off from what appears to be, well, they're leaving the ball where it is. Oh, now they're going to move it back.
Oh, there's another flag. There were two flags on the, so it's got to go against Placer.
It is.
Yeah, I was going to say because it was illegal shift, I believe.
Placer.
Both of the line referees threw a flag. So.
Well, I'll tell you what, though, Marty, the way that Placer is eating up yardage here, they're getting 10, 15 yards of whack here. They're going to keep going around those ends until Bear River can figure out how to stop
that, yeah. Well, now I think we're ready to go. 1st and 15 now, as the ball will be placed on the Bear River, looks like 35-yard line.
That's Hugh Hansen coming in at quarterback. That's a good name for a quarterback, Marty. Hugh Hansen.
He's got a big number on his back, too. And there's a handoff on that sweep again, and he's got blockers in front of him, but it's taken down right about at the sideline. As coming up for number 2, Bear River, Holmeyer made that tackle out of bounds, and so that'll be a gain of about close to 8 yards.
Close to 8 yards. Here's the play again. And you know what? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I think this is the same exact play they had last time, Marty. And here, again, you see the same block by Owen Scott to break him loose. Here's Scott there going on the ground. Let's see if they go around the end again.
Okay, Hansen rolling out now, looking. He's got a man wide open in the end zone. Oh, and good pursuit by Bear River, and they throw him for a big loss. Well, they did strip the ball. Let's see, and they got it. He had a touchdown, Paul. His receiver was wide open, standing in the end zone.
I know, I saw that. He just didn't see him, or if he did see him, he didn't have time to set and cock his arm. But in the meantime, Bear River goes in and strips the ball right out of his hands.
Well, that's a big play there because Placer was driving and Bear River had no stop for it.
They will start on the 35-yard line.
So now we'll get a chance to see a little Bear River offense here. Bear River, like you said earlier, Marty, is coming in with only 16 players. If you look on the sideline right there, I see 4 players standing on the sideline. They may not even have a full 16 today.
Yeah, I see only 3. So, all right, here's the handoff right up the middle, and that goes for about 3 or 4 yards. Stopped by the entire center line of Placer. Ball carrier was Zizoba.
3-yard gain made by Bear River.
You know, it's warm today. It's going to be in the mid to upper 80s. And when you got to go both directions, offense and defense, boy, it's a long day.
Oh, boy, you're not kidding.
Yeah, I had a Little League team where I used to have to pitch and hit at the same time.
Oh, boy.
That was tough.
Yes, it was. All right, here we go.
You missed that one, huh?
I missed it. All right, there's a handoff trying to go wide, and loses a couple that looks like on that. I don't know if he got back to the original line of scrimmage. No, he didn't. He got back maybe a loss of about 2, so that'll bring up 3rd down. Let's see, Paul, if they've got a passing attack here.
Let's see if they've got an arm on their quarterback. Bringing in and out the signals. Number 40 is coming out.
That's Harrison.
And calling the plays for is Sean Gillis. He is the one that taking the snap. Yeah, that Placer line looks like a great big old defensive line. Those guys are bigger.
They're big. All right, there is a pass out into the flat, and it's caught, and then and then it was an intercepted. I can't tell.
I think they're going to call that incomplete. Maybe it's going to be. Is it? I believe it's going to be an incomplete pass.
Coming up with the ball was Kohlmeyer.
Who was the number 2? Jordan Kohlmeyer came up with the football on the ground.
4th down.
That'll bring up 4th down and 11, so they'll have to, after picking up that steal, Bear River now is 3 plays and out, so they'll be punting. Oh, high snap. They're not going to get it away. Oh, and we saw that same type of snap in the previous game that we did, and when it gets up that high and you get the pass rush, the kicking rush, you're not going to get it away, and sure they didn't. And so now Placer's right back in business.
So with the way Placer was whacking off yardage, let's see if that continues. Bear River, number 43 on defense and defensive end, was doing a lot of its Zoba. I think it would be probably pronounced Joba.
So Hugh Hansen comes in over center, hands off on the inside. That's number 44, Owen Scott, and he picks up
maybe 5
yards, looks like.
Yep.
Bear River hasn't stopped any of their plays yet, except for that one they got the ball on when they threw the quarterback for a sack. And if he could have saw his wide receiver in the end zone, it would have been 6 points.
Well, this level, you don't do a lot of passing unless you've got some skill players both at wide receiver or back and at quarterback, certainly. Most of it is going to come on the ground.
Well, you can see how the defense is playing. They've got like eight men on the line of scrimmage, for crying out loud, looking for the run, and there it is to the outside and coming up and making that stop.
That's a good stop. That was number 51 for Bear River. That was Sean Flores.
Yeah, he did a good job fighting off that tackler and making that.
Here's Sean.
Yeah, that's a good play there. So now that brings up 3rd down and about 7. Coming over the sidelines to get the play from the coach is Hugh Hansen. He's got it, and his center goes out over the ball, and here comes Hansen, and we're 2 backs in the backfield in motion. And there's the handoff to the motion man. That was a big play there. As I thought that showed 84 was the first down they got.
7-yard gain.
That was a counter play, Marty.
Yeah.
First time I've seen the quarterback do something other than just straight handoff. That time he faked to the left and then went right. There was a huge hole in the right. Look at this. Here's the replay. And you'll see the hole developing there. Well, number 24 for Placer.
It's Corey Younk.
And Corey, he gets some room. Now we're live, and Placer continuing get big chunks of yardage around the right end.
That was Hugh Hansen keeping the ball and taking it over the right side, and he's down pretty close to the. Let's see where they're gonna spot it. Was there another penalty on the play? I didn't see it.
I don't see any flags down.
That was a hold against.
Holding. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there was a conference, but we couldn't see it from our angle here. That'll be going against Placer, so that'll move them back. So far, Placer has just been hurting themselves.
Yeah, the best weapon Bear River's had so far is the yellow hanky.
Exactly.
Let's see as they walk this off 15 yards. And I believe, Marty, that will be second down
Holding
now
Placer,
and
10-yard
about
penalty. Still first.
25.
It'll still be first, but it will be first and 25.
There you go.
Yep. They've got to go all the way down to about the 5-yard line, and their back ball is now set on about the 30. 2:34 left to go in this first quarter. Marty Mortensen along with Paul Brown. Reunion in the making here.
Marty, it's so good to be back with you, too. Let's talk
There's a
about that at
handoff.
halftime.
That goes to Yunk again, and he picks up part of that penalty yardage. Bring up second down. Yeah, when we get a chance, too, we might want to talk about the previous 2 games that we've done here in this Sunday event. A lot of people have come out, both from the Bear River area and Placer, all up here in the stands, watching these fine teams throughout the morning. Hansen hands off the second man through. He's got an opening, but then coming up and making a great tackle. That is number 51 again for Bear River. That's Flores. That's
Flores.
Doing a great job.
Yeah, he's active behind that line there, Marty. He seems to be everywhere. You know, when I played Pee Wee football, we always had one skill player that seemed like he was maybe a few years ahead of his game. Flores looks like he's that guy here. He is in on virtually every tackle. I'll bet you he's shaving already.
In motion now is Yunk. And he's got the ball and he hands it off, and he'll be close to that first down.
So this will be interesting. Was there a fumble in the play? No, they're looking like they're going to go. This will be fourth down.
Yes, it will. Fourth down, and the ball will be placed
7-yard gain by
about the, it looks like the 15, about the 14-yard line.
So we'll have fourth and I would say about 8 yards. They would, even if they can get a first down without scoring.
That's correct. Hansen now over center, 2 backs in the backfield.
They'll probably go to the right end.
There's a handoff to sweep again, coming around the right side and kind of trying to turn the corner. Bear River cuts it off. He's going to be short of the first down, I believe, and Bear River will take over on downs.
So that is correct, Marty. It looks like Bear River will take over. They were about 2 yards short. Darn near got it. Turning the corner on that play was Decker, and Decker needed to put his head down and just get that last couple of yards. Here it comes. Here's the replay. I beg your pardon, that was number 32 coming around. That was O'Neal. Now watch O'Neal. He keeps going for the sidelines, and right here he needs to put his head down and get that last 2 yards.
Right, and he just
runs into the brick wall, and the brick wall's name is Sean Flores.
Sean Flores. Yeah, he's all over that ball. So now Bear River takes over deep in their own territory as they stopped. Well, what really stopped them was the 15-yard holding penalty. And there's the end of the first quarter as the first quarter comes to an end, and your touchdown production scoreboard shows Bruin 0 and the Hillman 0.
There's your line score right there. You know, Marty, we were talking earlier, we were cut off a little bit before we could get through how these previous games started. Our first telecast in the Mighty Mite division, it was 36 to nothing. And we, in that game, we saw Bear River defeat Placer. And what happened in the second game, Marty? I know you and Rick did that game.
The second game was Bear River won by a score of 6-0. Placer won the first game 31-0. And then in the junior Pee Wee division, Bear River came up with a 6-0 victory.
Right.
That leads us to this game here, where it's 0-0 here after the first quarter.
Well, you know, you mentioned earlier that you and I haven't done a game together in a while. First, we're going to get a little replay here, I'm told. Here it is. This is the last play of the quarter, Marty. And I believe that was number 18. I beg your pardon, that was 32. That was O'Neal.
Missed tackle there. That picked up an extra 6 yards, but just ran out of
real estate.
Yep, he did.
Sure enough.
Coming up and making that stop was Flores on another good tackle. He saved a touchdown there, plus a first down.
So, as I was mentioning, you were here to watch these Placer Hillman and take it to their championship last year in the varsity division.
Certainly was an exciting season for Placer as they went all the way to the championship, and we'll see how they do this year against Bear River and Colfax.
I think it was most significant Placer, whose program had been kind of faltering 2 years prior, and everybody was wondering where it was going. They were winning, I believe it was 1 or 2, 3 games total.
Yeah.
And turned that around.
Certainly have.
But, yeah, Joey Montoya, the new head coach, certainly had something to do with that, wouldn't you say?
I definitely have to say that. There's a big hole opening up and right through the middle, and he's still going. Picked up about 8 yards. Didn't see who the ball carrier was, but it was a big kid.
8-yard gain by Bear
Starting with the
River.
best play so far that Bear River's had.
Yeah. That was number... He had a 7 on his, probably 37 as the Lego.
I think that was...
The Lego do. Number 37 for Bear River.
I
Connor?
believe that could be.
Yeah. Looked like a 7 on his jersey. These kids fill out the jersey number a little bit better than the junior Pee-wees did. So now it's 2nd and about 2 for Bear River. Man in motion, hand off to the first back through, and he gets the first down. He picks up about 4 yards, and that'll be a first down as they'll spot the ball on about the 20-yard line.
It is. It's Delgado. It's Connor Delgado carrying the football out there. The last 2 plays.
8-yard gain by Bear River, first down.
And that's the first down that Bear River has had. They found themselves a hole they can work with. Coaches decided to slug it out. Trying to go around the end didn't work much.
Yeah, they're going over. Looks like it's the big tackle. Big kid. Quick handoff. Up the middle, picks up about 2.
Same hole, different play.
Yep.
And again, it was Delgado carrying the football.
We got Anthony Rishton, number 99 for it. He's a big kid. Look at the size of him there. He's right in front of the screen there. And as you watch when he comes up, he's the right tackle. He's got good size on him. They ought to be running over him.
Second down.
There's a handoff, trying to go sweep the left side, cuts back in, picks up about a couple.
That was Solomon Branch. Slow in developing in the backfield. Branch really didn't had to slow down to take the handoff, but did eventually get it and weave his way into a couple of yards. So here's where the rubber meets the road. It's 3rd down and about 6 for the Bear River. They would have to have a play here, Marty, that would equal their best play of the game in order to get the first down.
They may try to put the ball in the air. Let's see what happens here. 3rd down and about 6. Quick handoff up the middle, big hole, opens it up. He
lost the football. Now he's going to get it back. He may get it back. Let's see. The football got behind him. No, they're going to say it's Placer ball.
He was on his way for a touchdown, and someone just reached in there and tackled the ball, knocked it right out of his arm.
Right, then it kind of got behind him, and he had control of it behind his back for a while and finally lost it.
That was a big play there. We could have been a first down, and could have gone for 6 points had he not lost the handle on that football.
Here's a replay. Let's see if we can find out who the ball carrier is. He is fast, and he is big. I don't think he's carried before. But look, right there, he gets the ball behind him, and he's still got control of it to some degree, and then he loses it. Can't find it. And has one shot right there to grab it, but he's out shuffled for it.
All right, here's Placer on the attack. Now they've got a big hole and going to the breaking into the outside and still on his feet all the way down to the 18-yard line. Finally brought down in there by
Sean Gillis. The safety. Gillis, the last bastion of defense for Bear River.
He saved a touchdown.
Grabbed him by the arm jersey and wrestled him down.
That was a big run there as I think Bear River must have been let down just a little bit on that fumble after picking up that big yardage. Now Hansen comes in with the play.
Let's go, Hillman!
Two backs in the backfield. In motion. And handing off to the motion man. Cuts to the inside. Misses a tackle. Now another tackle missed. He could go. He's down in the end zone. Touchdown, Placer. Boy, some pretty good moves there, Paul.
I'd say so, and some pretty lousy tackling. Marty.
Boy, arm tackling. You're not going to tackle an arm like that.
He kept cutting back inside, and all that Bear River could get was a touch. That was number 24. That was Corey Yunk. And doing a nice job, and he's greeted by the rest of his teammates. First score of the football game.
Yeah, Placer calls the timeout as they're deciding whether or not to go to a 2-point conversion or a 1-point. That was just some real poor tackling on Bear River's part at that point in time.
Well, if there was any momentum in this game, I guess it has to be on the Placer side now. They're scoring first blood here.
Yeah, that was a big turn of events when Bear River had picked up on the way to a touchdown, picked up a first down at the minimum, and still had control of the ball, but the running back just lost the handle, couldn't recover, and Placer 2 plays later takes it in for a score. So we'll see that replay of that touchdown run after this extra point attempt.
So they will line up to go for 2, as you would expect. No, they're actually going to put a T down, it looks like, Marty.
Yeah, they are.
Number 92 is going to do the honors for Placer.
Ricky White. Uh-oh. Oh, did he make it? Yeah, unbelievable.
Wow.
The holder got sandwiched in there.
Everything went wrong with that except the kick. Okay, let's watch that score by Young. And you'll see it at ground level here as it develops. Young will keep making right-hand turns. He gets the football and waits and finds his hole. And you can watch it develop here. Then he makes the right-hand turn there and eludes that first tackler. And then he'll make another right-hand turn right about here and elude that one. Then another right-hand turn.
He just faked everybody out.
Yeah, he did. That was an excellent run at this level. You can't get much better than that.
No, that was great moves. And there. No, it was one. It was an extra point kick. Oh, that's 2. I see that. I looked at 8, and I'm figuring what's going on. 8-0 here in the second quarter is the Hillman. So you make an extra. So how many points you get for a field goal? 30?
9.
9. Oh.
No, I'm kidding, of course, Marty. If you run it in, which most people do, if you've got a skill player that can actually kick the ball through at this level, they give you an extra point. So they obviously do.
I was just trying to be funny, but I guess that didn't work.
Let me handle that.
You can handle it. You can handle the comic relief. You can handle that.
I'll handle that.
Okay.
But you know, if we had a replay of that extra point, and I'm not sure we do, but it was an accident waiting to happen from the snap all the way through. I'm surprised that he actually got a foot on that football. You got to give the holder some credit. He finally came up with the football and managed to put it down on the tee, and then get his hand out of the way before he got his hand kicked off.
It was a very different extra point. Extra 2 points.
Extra 2 points.
Okay, here's the kickoff.
It's an onside kick.
And they're good heads-up play. Bear River was not ready for that at all.
And actually, that ball didn't go 10 yards, Marty. Bear River will take over.
Before it got
No. They're going to say that Placer did recover.
Onside kick.
Holy cow, they must have fumbled the ball after because I thought it was a clean
that's what I thought too.
exchange.
Man. I was really surprised to see that because when I saw it When I saw it last, it looked like the Bear River player had full control of that ball. The Bear River comes out in a 5-6-1. I'm sorry, 5-5-1 defense. Now rolling out the pass.
We're going to see the first pass here. Here's the first
and
pass.
And it's caught. Good play there. Tackled out of bounds. It's number 44, Owen Scott. Picks up close to a first down. Let's see where they spot it.
Nice little play. They rolled to the left, and he had plenty of time to let Scott clear from the other side of the field. Here it is. You'll be able to see it on the replay here, Marty. And look, he rolls left, and then Scott, as you can see, releases, comes across the field and catches that football. Nicely done.
Yeah, it was.
Finally, he's taken down.
Now we're back to live action on a sweep to the outside. He's got room. Turning the corner. That was a flag in the backfield. It could be going to go in for a touchdown. It's going to probably be called back on the hold. There's another flag down at the 3-yard line.
Block in the back.
Yeah, as a push in the back is the first signal we're seeing from the official.
That will probably be called back, but it looks like Placer has got more. They got more players. They got more talent to choose from, and they can do whatever they want against this Bear River team.
But the play will come back. And as a unit, you can see the coach talking to his players. This is why we have preseason, Marty. A lot of these little problems can be worked out, especially the penalties.
Our second game we did, that first half was nothing but penalties. The ball was moved. No team had any offense, but what happened was that the field position changed because of the penalties. Now that moves the ball all the way back to the 44-yard line, and they've got to go all the way to the 25-yard line. So it's going to be first and I think it's still going to be first down. I believe it might be second. Let's see how they mark it. Yeah, first down. First down again. Coach for Bear Rivers over there talking to his troops saying, hey, you're going to have to get it together here. But there's such a disadvantage of having only 16 players. That's critical.
And pretty unusual, too, Marty. Usually at this level, there's a lot of kids that go out for football. Bear Rivers had a very successful program for forever. And it comes from the fact that they've got players coming up from this level all the way through the system. Mm-hmm. You know, the Bear River junior system mirrors the varsity system. So they will run virtually the same plays, and they'll know all the same defenses starting at this level. Placer is the same way. By the time Coach Montoya gets these players, they will be well-versed in his system.
Yep, we're ready to go now as the Placer's got a long way to go for a first down. But they're moving the ball with no problem. But on this play here, the running back is dragged down on about the 45-yard line.
That was Sean Gillis, number 5, coming in from his safety position to run him down.
Bear Rivers using they've gone to a four-man line right now. They're spreading it out, and they're trying to stop that sweep. Here it is again, coming up on inside. That's Young again, and he's going to pick up about 6. It's almost back to the original line of scrimmage. It'll bring up third down.
4 minutes and 4 seconds left in the first half here. Bear River playing Placer.
8-yard gain by
and this is Pee Wee football here. Coming from LeFebvre Stadium here with Marty Mortensen.
Timeout called again by Bear River. They want to discuss it. This is a big third down play. Of course, they're probably in 2-down territory here, Paul, I would think.
Well, with 3 minutes and 57 seconds left, we also think that they're going to do as much as they can to hold the ball.
Don't forget that Paul and I will be selecting the Stuckey Engravers player of the game, and we'll be giving that player a nice player of the game award. We'll be talking more about that later as we come up with the outstanding player of this game, presented by Stuckey Engravers of Grass Valley. Don't forget, football's back, and it starts this Friday night. Bear River Bruins take on the Cordova Lancers from down Sacramento way, and Nevada Union will be at home taking on McQueen. Paul Brown will be there along with Jim Adams. And I'll be with Rick Elwood. All right, here's a handoff trying to make that sweep is O'Neill, and he's turning the corner, and he breaks a couple tackles. He's going to get the first down and more as he goes all the way down to the 20-yard line. Big first down right there, Paul.
Yeah, big first down is right, Marty. The clock is stopped. They're advancing the ball, and the chains are moving.
16-yard gain by Jonah O'Neill, number 32.
All right, there's Rick down on the sideline with the camera. Comes a pitch back that doesn't. Well, he still recovers, and now he's going to take it down the sideline. He could go all the way, and he does. He's down to the 10-yard line. What a run. He picked that ball up at the 33-yard line on a miscue on his own, went all the way around the right end, and got a first down. Unbelievable.
So here's our replay, and you'll see it, just like you said, Marty. Figures it out, picks it up, sees there's a little room over there on the right. That's some nice running.
Oh, he did that all on his own, Paul. Is that O'Neill again? I couldn't tell.
So now live.
There's a pass,
and
just overthrows in the end zone. Incomplete.
His receiver quit on him. He had a chance if he just kept going. Receiver was number 24. That was Young. Young waited for the football instead of just keep running his pattern.
Second down.
That brings up second down. They can get a first down without a touchdown. So Hansen now hands it off, going around with that sweep again, and he's a hard man to get down. Takes it down to about the 4-yard line. Yeah, a pile of humanity out there, Paul.
Well, the slowness of them getting up and regrouping right now is working to the advantage of Bear River. 2 minutes left from the clock. Bear River would like to hold them out, but they really don't show much signs of defense at this point.
Yeah, they're continuing to run that sweep to the left, sweep to the right. And Bear River just doesn't have a stop for that.
And I think Lasser has figured out a way to contain Delgado and Flores, who are making most of the tackles early.
All right, here's the handoff over the right side. They're going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Placer.
Touchdown, Placer.
Placer scores the second touchdown of the game. Scores now 14-0 Placer.
Let's see if they try the double extra point here on the kick.
It looks like they will.
Going to. This is always fun to watch this. Going for two here with the extra point attempt. Uh-oh. Somebody jumped offside.
So if it's against Bear River, which it appears to be, it'll be half the distance to the goal. And it'll be false start. So now we're going to find out if Ricky White's got a real leg, because he's going to be backed up another 5 yards. They're not taking him out. Well, I don't see him taking him out, so maybe, the coach is going, give it a shot. So he'll swing his right leg one more time and see if he can get it off. There you go. You see that? He's a big boy. I'll bet you he got the distance if he gets a clean snap.
A little. Well, they ran into the kicker and he got it.
And he got it. Well, how about that?
There was no doubt about that one either, Paul. He's a straight-ahead kicker.
And
you don't see that very often.
You really don't. And he just stepped right into it and followed through and booted that thing. He had 10 yards to spare.
Mm-hmm. So that brings the touchdown production scoreboard to a 16-0.
Yeah.
There it is in the second quarter. All Placer. Got a minute and 41 seconds left.
Let's see the pick again. You know, Marty, I'll tell you, I'm going to send a copy of this film to Coach Montoya. He may need a kicker here. He can bring up this peewee player who can flat out kick.
In
Here
adversity.
it is. Now watch, and so he's way over. He's at the 10-yard line. He's got to kick it at least 22 yards. 1, 2, 3, bang. Keeps his head down, follows through.
Yeah, the only trouble, he takes so long to get to that ball. He gets his poor holder. Twice the holder has gotten creamed there trying to hold that ball. You're going to have to step up a little bit and go a little faster.
He's got to be able to do that with one step rather than 3.
No kidding. Yeah, that was Ricky White. He did a good job there.
So with a minute 41 left.
So it looks like Owen Scott will now kick off here to Bear River. Here comes the kick, and it's going to be taken short, and that is Flores.
Placer kickoff, 7-yard run made by the Bruins.
Hi, I'm Dawn Whitmore, branch manager at Adecco Grass Valley. Adecco is a full-service human resources provider.
I'm Autumn Payne, your staffing consultant here at Adecco. If you're an employer, we have the perfect workers for you.
I'm Lisa Harkey, senior staffing consultant here at Adecco. We know the economy is still tight, but we're here to help you find employment.
We look forward to serving you.
Gold and silver are more important as a part of your investment portfolio more now than ever before. There's inflationary pressures. China alone could push the gold price more than double from $1,000 to $2,000 an ounce. Hi, my name is Jason Hommel and welcome to the JH Mint. Here at the JH Mint we have all sorts of gold and silver. We have about 200 ounces of gold. We have about 20,000 ounces of silver or more in stock. We also assay or scrap gold jewelry and placer gold, and we will be here for all of your gold and silver investing needs Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m.
The Hauser family reminds you if it's round, rubber, and it rolls, then you're sure to find it at Plaza Tire and Auto Service. From regular car and truck tires to small specialty tires for your trailers and golf carts, you can trust Plaza Tire has the tire for you. They stake their reputations on it every day. Plaza Tire and Auto Service. Auto repair done on your schedule, not theirs, in Penn Valley, Nevada City, and in Colfax.
Walker's Office Supplies. Mike Anderson and his family at Walker's Office Supplies specialize in ways to make your business and home become more efficient. They carry thousands of products, from printering to pencils. You can shop in the store, order over the phone, or on the net at walkersgv.com, and they'll deliver it usually in just one day. Walker's Office Supplies, 535 Main Street in Grass Valley.
And by Quail Ridge. Life is good at Quail Ridge Senior Living. Their 84 apartments really feel like home, with 1- and 2-bedroom apartments, each with kitchenettes, private baths, and individual climate control. And the food is fantastic. Freshly prepared meals and your personal guests and family members are always welcome to stay for supper. You can even host your own personal gatherings for a birthday, anniversary, or special private event. So everything is good at Quail Ridge Senior Living.
All-phase solar heating and air conditioning. It's time to expect more from your heating and cooling system. All-phase uses superior patented technology that removes more airborne allergens from the filtered air in your home than any other cleaning system. All-phase is now a certified Bryant Premier dealer. All-phase comfort heating and air services for your home or your office ensure that you stay warm in the winter and cool in the summer. Wouldn't it be nice to come home to a cool and comfortable home? Their certified technicians are trained to diagnose, repair, or replace any part of your HVAC system. And for total indoor comfort, All-phase solar heating and air conditioning.
As we pick up the action here, we've got ourselves a possible touchdown, and we do. That's number 24 from Placer, and he took a handoff. That's Corey Young. They actually had a reverse play planned. It was slow in developing. Young picked the ball up off the ground. They did get the reverse off, and he found his way about 56 yards to the end zone. Marty, that's no way that Placer or that Bear River wanted to start this game, the second half off with.
And that's Corey Young's third touchdown of the game. Boy, he put some moves on the defense, didn't he?
He sure did.
Oh. There he is. There's a good shot of Corey. He's just a one-man wrecking crew out there this afternoon. Boy, as the winds picked up, that didn't blowing in his face. That didn't stop him a bit. So here we go with the Ricky White with the extra point. And is that going to be good? Yes, it is. A little bullet right over the crossbar.
And Ricky, there's Ricky. Look at him here. He's coming off the field. He knows he's good. He's there. He's the man.
He's got 6 points already.
he
on his
boots
own.
him through. You gotta love that. Having a kicker in this league is huge, Marty. It's it guarantees you that you're going to get a couple of points, and it'll win a lot of games for you. That's for sure.
No kidding. He's got 6 points all on his own.
And Placer has 24 points to start this second half. Bear River's going to have to find some way to score this ball.
Well, they're just at such a disadvantage with only 16 players. It's got to be very disheartening. And then especially to have a run back like that to put you down as a first series to start the third quarter. Not even 20 seconds off the clock, and you're trailing by another 8 points. So about all Placer's got to do is just run out the clock. Just hold them and then run out the clock because they've got a substantial lead here by a score of 24-0. Well, let's try this again and see what happens, huh? They do the run up and then they kick it, and then they're not ready for it. Now they fumble it around again and they get it back.
No, they didn't. I think the River player fell on it.
Yeah.
Let's take a look here. Actually, this works to the benefit of Bear River. They're going to get good field position here.
Exactly.
I'm not exactly sure why Placer tried an onside kick, leading by 24 points.
Well, you saw that the front players there were a little slow in reacting to that, because your natural tendency, Paul, is to turn around, see the ball go over your head, and then look for a blocker, somebody to hit. But now look, so Bear River comes up on their own 48-yard line where they have 1st and 10. They've got to get something going here. Quick handoff up the middle, over the center, and they're going to pick up about 6 yards on the play.
I think that's Connor Delgado.
He's been the workhorse out there this afternoon here.
Well, he sure got 8 yards that time. And if they find some way that they can just keep slugging it up the middle, that might be what the coach goes with. Second down, and about 3. They got 7 yards.
There's a handoff over the left guard. Oh, it fumbles the ball, but play was blown dead, I believe.
And that will be a first down for Bear River. Some enthusiastic parents to our right here, stamping their feet.
Reacting to the little Hill gals out there, cheerleaders. Good turnout here today, Paul, for a Sunday afternoon.
Beautiful day here.
Mm-hmm. There's a sweep around the right side, but then just coming up and making some great play there. That looked like Dylan Lightfoot when made the stop.
Jordan Kohlmeyer with the handoff and the run.
Also Owen Scott in on the tackle. Brings up second down at about 8. Gillis over center, hands a quick handoff. Trying to cut to the outside is Taylor. Really no place to go, maybe a couple yards picked up. The Delta breeze is picked up, blowing through the stadium here.
2-yard gain, Bear River.
I don't think they're running the clock there, Marty. It looks like they're going way past the 26 seconds that they allow the teams to huddle.
That's not the Bear River's advantage. Well, there's a quick hitter up the middle. And coming up making that tackle was Hansen, Christian Hansen. So that'll bring up fourth down and about 3.
Two-yard gain, Bear River. 4 and 3.
Well, Bear River has to get a first down to keep this drive alive. Quick handoff up the middle. Did he get it?
I think he did. I think they're going to give him the spot. Let's see. He has to make it almost to the line marker. I believe that's the 35, and I think they're going to give him the spot.
See where they spot it. Yeah, that might be a first down. Looks like it. Yes, it is.
Well, there you go. Bear River is on the march, Marty. After virtually no offense the whole first half, the ball being held by Placer and Bear River benefiting only from penalties, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if they can find a way to punch this in the end zone.
Bear River up to the line of scrimmage. Gillis now looking over the defense. There's a quick handoff over the left tackle, but that goes nowhere. Good defensive play in there. I believe that was, might have been number 40 making that tackle. That's Weber.
1-yard gain on the play.
That'll bring up second down and 9. Still haven't seen a pass play yet.
Well, we saw that one early, Marty. Remember, he threw the ball against the wind.
Yeah, he's got the wind at his back now, so let's see if he can. Are they going to try to grind it out? There's that quick hitter again up the middle. That's going to go for some big yardage, maybe close to a first down, and carries the ball all the way down to about the 20-yard line.
It's Connor Delgado again. He is a big boy, and he's a load to bring down.
On the play, first down.
So Bear River on the move here. Yeah, Delgado, number 37, is he's a workhorse out there. Oh, Gillis now Over center. Here's the quick handoff again, and that's maybe picks up a couple of yards. Might have been a fumble, but let's see if they. Bear River still maintains possession. Just maybe a yard gain on the play. That'll bring up second down and about 8. They can get a first down before a touchdown. They're going to need to score here, Paul.
They sure do. And I'm sure they'll just keep pounding up the middle.
Yeah,
They found themselves a little bit of room up the middle.
Trying to do a sweep, but no, that runs into a whole bunch of green jerseys right there. As leading the charge was Joshua Weber.
Well, they didn't even have Delgado in the backfield that time. Their best back. They tried to run a reverse with Kohlmeyer, and Kohlmeyer doesn't really have much size out there.
2-yard loss.
Couldn't find anything.
So that'll bring up third down and 9. A timeout call by Bear River.
Well, 2 minutes and 35 seconds left in the third quarter. Good time for the coach to regroup the team. He is. He knows he's going to need to score this time around. It's third down and 10.
Yeah, they're huddling up over on the near sideline, and he's trying to tell his team, "Hey, you got to get this one in." Oh, here's a big third down play here, trying to convert, trying to keep this drive alive. Bear River's got to be tired playing both ways and everything else. It's got to be tough on them.
It does have to be tough on them here. This is two big plays here. If this game is going to go any direction other than backwards for Bear River, they need to score right here. And he's going to get sacked.
Brought down. Big heads-up play in there by Joshua Weber.
Just took too long to develop here.
Yeah.
He did have his receiver, which was number 2 out there, Kohlmeyer, out to the right side, but he didn't have time to get out there and set before the defensive line came in and crunched down on him.
That was a loss of about 8 yards, and now they've got to go 4th and 18 just to keep the drive alive, and this probably going to be pretty tough to do.
Sorry, sacked by Nick Myers, number 30.
Straight up the middle. He's got some room.
Yeah,
he's got some room.
He's going to get the first down, I believe, as he crosses the.
Oh, heck yeah. I think he got more than the first down, Marty. He's inside the 10-yard line now. Just what Bear River needed.
Well, that was a quick hitter right up the middle.
And he managed to break a couple of tackles right at the line of scrimmage. Yep, they're moving the chains. I don't think Placer expected that at all.
15 yards.
Oh, he hit that hole. That was a big hole opened up.
Number 24.
And took it all the way down. That's probably the biggest gain of the day for Bear River. They had a 4th and 18. So now they've got the ball is placed down about the 4-yard line, isn't it?
Looks like it.
So they got the quick hitter again over the left side, and that goes nowhere as Placer comes up and stops that run very quickly.
1-yard loss.
For a loss. So now it's second down and still goal.
They'll probably get one play off here before we move the chains for the quarter. 26 seconds left.
Gillis over center, in motion. Hand off to the second man through, and nope, he's going to get down to about maybe the 3-yard line, where it'll be third down and goal, and that'll run the clock out.
No gain on the play.
There's the quarter. Yeah, it seems, Marty, like Bear River, if it's not a quick opener and a straight handoff, anything that any deception in the backfield, they just don't have time to run it.
Right, exactly.
They're too much penetration by the defensive line of Placer.
So there's the end of the. All right, here at the end of the third quarter, your score is the Placer Junior Hillman 24, right?
24.
That's what I thought. I can hardly read the scoreboard from here. 24 and Bear River with nothing. Well, that's your touchdown production scoreboard for the end of the third quarter. All right, no scoring in the first quarter. Second quarter, it was all Placer, 16-0, and then at the first play on the kickoff of the third quarter, Placer scored again and converted all of the 2 extra points on the kick, and 24-0 is your score as we get ready for the start of the fourth quarter with 10 minutes to go. There it is, touchdown production scoreboard, 24-0. Well, this has got to be the only chance. The ball has moved out on the 10-yard line as they move down in front of us now. Our advantage point here is on the 25-yard line. And it's hard to see the other end of the field, but now when they're down here, we got a good look at now Bear River, how they're going to do on the 10-yard line with its third and goal. Let's see what they got in their playbook here, Paul. A pass, and they got a man open. They got him in the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins.
Well, look at that. The Bear River Bruins convert on their second pass play of the game, Marty, to score a touchdown. He kind of threw it up there for grabs, and his receiver, look what I found, came down with the ball.
They are excited. Big score there. I didn't see who received that ball. It's hard to see the numbers.
I didn't get that either, Mark.
Now Bear River will attempt to get the 2 extra points. Number 2, they told from the truck that may have made that catch in the end zone, and that for Bear River, that's Kohlmeyer. No, they're going to go for the 1, but that goes nowhere. Front line of Placer stops that. I guess Bear River doesn't have a kicking game, apparently.
Yeah, Ricky White needs to have a brother that
plays for Bear River.
Yeah.
That was Ricky White on the tackle. So he's doing it all, kicking and defense. And there's your touchdown production scoreboard, showing Bear River with 6 points here to start the fourth period, and 24-6 is the total.
Here's a little replay.
Here's that pass.
Yep, here's the pass. And watch, he just kind of throws it out there, knowing that his teammate's going to be there. And by golly, look at him make that catch. I think he surprised himself as well as everybody in the stands. But that is 6 points, and they're excited about it.
See when he gets up, what that was, number 2, and it was. Good call. That was Jordan Kohlmeyer. He made that reception for the 6 points. Bear River on the board finally. 24-6 with 9:47 left to go. Here's the kick, and it's a little squibber, and it's going to go out of bounds.
So they will take the ball there. It looks like they'll get field position at about the 50.
Well, that prevents a run back.
That's a fact. No, that ball was kicked straight left. It looked like one of my wedge shots.
Little
Little shanker.
A big one. As he kicked off the side of his foot, they'll call him on an illegal procedure. And let's see where they spot the ball. It'll be spotted on the 45-yard line of Bear River, so Placer gets great field position.
The 50-yard line.
There's the coach talking to his players. It's been all Placer this game, Paul, well, you kind of suspected that when you only got 16 players to defend against guys that can only have to go one way. There's a quick handoff over the right side, and he breaks it loose. That is Owen Scott. He's going to go into the scores at the 5, into the end zone, touchdown. Owen Scott, Placer with a quick 6-pointer.
One play from scrimmage, and Placer goes around the right end. Owen Scott gets the pitch. And I got to say that it looked like we had some tired defenders chasing after him.
Yep.
Because they weren't moving their feet as fast as Owen Scott was, that's for sure. Nothing but daylight all the way down, 55 yards.
Once they make that turn and they cut into the secondary, they're just taking it to the. There's your score right now, 30. It's 6 for Bear River, but in the total column. Now they're going to go for another kick with Ricky White. And that timeout is called, or a penalty. Let's see if they'll replay that one. They will. It was offside against the Bear River. They'll move it 5 yards or 1 yard closer. I don't think he needs it. He was kicking it from the 15-yard line. Shouldn't have any problem another yard closer. See how he does this time. It's down, placed up, and it is good. It just barely clears the crossbar, but that's all that counts.
Yeah, he hits a little 2-iron shot there. It's a liner. Yep. Barely gets off the ground, but boy, it's straight as an arrow.
It is. Right in the middle. Another 2 points. 32-6 right now is your score. Need to update the total score for our fans at home. Bear River just has nothing in place, Paul, to stop what Placer can put up there. There we got it, 32-6. With was that 9:14 left?
9:14 left on the scoreboard.
Well, Placer's one play and has scored 2 touchdowns.
So we'll bring the teams back out on the field. Placer will kick off. It'll be interesting to see if Placer decides to onside kick again. They have the last couple of times, Marty.
Yeah, that seems to be their modus operandi here as they bunch up. Instead of spreading out, they kick the ball as soon as they come out of that huddle.
And see, right there, we got number 44, who is
Owen Scott, who just made the touchdown.
Right, he's going to do the kicking, and he may have the privilege of deciding for himself if he wants to kick that onside.
Well, now they're spreading the kicking team out, so they're probably going to try to kick it deep this time.
So Scott will boot the thing. There it goes. It's going to be a line right at alignment, and he will fall on it. So Bear River will take over. It looks like about the 48-yard line.
They're giving Bear River good field position, but it just takes too long for Bear River to score when your opponent is scoring every time they touch the ball. So
yeah, you're right. That's about the only good news Bear River had today is that field position. They need to take advantage of it here now. Now they're playing for pride. You got to think that Bear River is going to try to put something up on the board, knowing the game probably isn't within their grasp. Number 5, Sean Gillis, will be over the ball, as we've seen all game. In the backfield, again, will be Connor Delgado. Straight handoff to Delgado, straight up the middle. He's trying to find some room. Breaks one tackle.
I picked up a couple and being brought down in there by number 53 or 50. 53 is Morgan Robinson. He's played a good game on defense.
Delgado gets a few pats on the back from his teammates. They know he's done the job today. Bear River running the play in. And trying to get the play off. Sean Gillis asking the coaching staff for a play and finally gets one. I don't think we'll see anything too flamboyant here. Nope, straight handoff again, right up the middle, and one more time. It's Delgado getting a couple more. Clock continues to run, 7:45 here in the fourth quarter. Bear River.
Once again, Robinson in on that tackle. He's a middle linebacker, and he's doing the job.
Overall, the Placer team seems to be just a little bit larger, a little bigger in stature, especially on the line than Bear River. Delgado calling the play, taking a snap again, looking to pass the ball, throws it up in the air and does get his receiver. There is, it was number 51.
That's Flores again.
Sean Flores managed to snatch that ball out of the air, Marty. That was pretty impressive. They're going to move the chains. And the clock does continue to run. Wow, that's the second time that Flores has caught the ball. They seem to have something going there. Maybe he'll go back to that again. Right. Gillis will come to the line. Looking to throw the ball. Now he's going to run around the right end. Gillis finds nothing, loses a few yards.
Yeah, there was just no place to go there. The entire left side of the Placer line came over and just stopped him cold as he tried to attempt a pass and then tucked it in and tried to take it to the sideline and couldn't do it and lost a couple, so that'll bring up second and about 12.
Early on in that play, number 22, Stephen Taylor, looked like he might have been open, but Gillis decided to pull the ball down. Clock continues to run, 5:55 left in the fourth quarter. Second man, it's on the ground. He gets a good bounce, picks it back up. That's number 20 for Bear River. That's Branch, and Branch is finally taken down the backfield. Branch slow to get up. He got popped pretty good back there. A couple of green helmets coming in and sandwiching him.
Yeah, he's limping as he heads back to the huddle, but he's a tough kid. He'll
third down and about 14 now. We're going to go into the play bag and pull out the old 3rd and 14 play.
Well, they had a 4th and 18, and they were able to pull it off. Let's see what they can do here.
Well, they don't have Delgado on the backfield. They're going to try and throw the ball again. And
just brought down on a big defensive play again by Owen Scott. He's doing it on defense and doing it on offense today.
Yeah, Scott kind of smelled that one out before it happened, knowing that they needed a lot of yardage. Kind of figured they were going to be throwing it again. When they're throwing the ball, they like to roll Gillis out to the right because he's a right-hander, and when you move out of the pocket like that, you're going to lose some of your protection. So now it'll be 4th down, and they're going to call a timeout. Bear River.
Bear River calls timeout to talk it over.
Timeout, Bear River.
Not much time left in the clock.
Nope.
Bear River is going to punt this ball.
And I think all Placer's got to do is just pick up a few first downs, and that could be the ball game.
Well, I don't think the Placer coach is too terribly worried about the win right now. That's pretty much in the bag. We knew that before the half, but he's going to get some of his reserves in. I see a lot of new numbers going in for the Hillman. On the other side of the ball, the Bear River has so few players. I see a couple of parents coming down the stands here to go in.
I was going to say, I was thinking maybe you'd go suit up and get back into the action.
I'd get hurt. Perfect day for football here, though. Northern California. Couldn't have a nicer summer day. We've had a lot of cool weather this summer. Here it is, the end of August, and I don't think we've had more than 1 or 2 100-degree days here all
listen,
summer.
I'm the official Lake of the Pines weather
I
reporter
forgot
for Channel
about that.
13.
Yeah.
We have not had a 100-degree day. I have 99 twice. That's it.
Wow.
Have not reported a 100-degree into Channel 13 at all.
I can't remember the last time that ever happened, if it ever has happened.
No, I can't remember. I've been up here for 25 years.
And it looks like we've got a forward pass that actually was a lateral. And because it was thrown backwards, that ball was picked up by number 44, Placer. That's Owen Scott again. Owen Scott. I got to say he's the player of the game here, Marty.
Yeah, he's done it all. No question about that.
And so the nightmare continues for Bear River.
That was a backward pass, and Scott was right there on top of it to pick the ball up and run it into the end zone. And
the official was right on top of it, too. You can see him. He's watching the play, and the back has to take some responsibility for that. The back's got to peel out of the backfield. He's got to head upfield. If he stops that pattern and the ball is thrown, then they are subject to the play as if it was a lateral. And, Marty, that's what happened in that particular play, and it resulted in a touchdown. Here's another kick.
That's going to get
first
blocked.
time it doesn't get through the uprights.
Well, he's got 10 points. He's got 8 points.
I got a feeling that before he's a senior, we're going to see this young man
kicking.
Yeah, I think he's going to be the man. Ricky White. He's getting some confidence now. When you get confidence at this level, you build on it. 38-6 to Placer Hillman. Never in question. This football game will be over in about 4 minutes and 7 seconds, and I think Bear River wishes it was over now. A lot of tired bodies out there.
Yep.
Off in the distance here to the north, we can see the varsity team.
I think that's the last of the teams in this first action today of the season, and that is I don't know what they call those guys, either super peewees or something.
I don't know. They look like they're a little older than that, Marty.
Yeah.
That might even be JV, or that might be freshman.
Oh, junior midgets. That's the big.
Junior midgets.
Oh, and then the midgets.
So here we go with the kickoff now. And they're going to boot it long, if that's what you call it. It's bouncing around now, trying to be fielded, and it finally will be just falling on. That's number 22 out there for Bear River. That's Stephen Taylor. He'll fall on the ball, and they'll try to come up with a couple of first downs here, finish this game off. The highlight for Bear River has been their one touchdown, which was a pass play to Stephen Taylor. That's about all the fans had had to cheer about.
And this game never has been in doubt because Placer's got a lot stronger team here. And I think we make our unanimous choice for our Player of the Game award, presented by Stuckey and Gravers, as number 44 for Placer, Owen Scott, is a unanimous choice for our Player of the Game. He's put on a clinic out there, both defensively and offensively. So here comes Bear River.
And they'll work it right up the middle once again. They'll just hand a straight handoff off. I believe that was to Connor Delgado, who has carried the ball the majority of the time here for Bear River. Ball placed down at about the 34-yard line. Bear River running their play in
1 yard loss on the
to
play.
Sean Gillis, their quarterback. Gillis is a good quarterback. At this level, I would say that he's way above average. He has completed a couple of passes, but he's also commanded the offense well and made the plays he needed to. There's a quick handoff going on around the right side. That's Kohlmeyer. Jordan Kohlmeyer trying to find some room, though. It's staying in bounds.
Can the junior midget team start making their way to the field, please? Thank you.
Clock continues to run, Paul. 2:22 left. Good shot at number 98, Hunter Muntz. He's a workhorse out there.
It'll be third down and about 8. I doubt we'll see a pass play. Coaching staff of the Bear River team will have some things to work on this week. Try to pump his team up.
Spending a long time in that huddle.
And they're going to hand it off. Here comes number 2 one more time around the right side, Jordan Kohlmeyer.
Just barely got back to the line of scrimmage.
Down to 1:27 here. In this great August day here, in California, Bear River will go down in defeat. It looks like the score may be very well be 38-6. Well, now the clock has been stopped for whatever the reason. The coach for Bear River has decided to take a timeout here with fourth down.
Going to go to the playbook. He's going to have time to go to that playbook and see what they can do for a 4th and 8.
Well, he needs a 32-point play is what he needs.
See, how are we going to get this one now?
How are we going to get 32 points here in 1:14 seconds? He's taken the opportunity, Marty, to teach here. And you've got to know that the kids have got to have their dauber down a little bit here. He's got to keep pumping them back up, and he's got to tell them that there have been some positive things here. This is the time of year you find out who your skill players are, and it's also a big conditioning time for these youngsters because there's no conditioning like game conditioning. So Bear River, as we listen to the train go by behind us here.
That's the 310 to Yuma.
That's one of the folksy things about here, this Placer Field, having the train tracks behind you. You never know when one's going to come by. You don't want to park your car on the tracks back there.
No,
either.
you don't.
So they'll try a pass play, and they will throw it out. And, had some room. Incomplete to number 22, Stephen Taylor. And that will be a turnover by downs by the Bear River Bruins. Placer will get another shot with 1:05.
All Placer's got to do now is take a knee, I think.
I somehow don't think they will.
You don't think so, huh?
Last time they scored on one play from scrimmage.
They haven't had that many offensive plays here in this
second half.
No,
they really haven't. You're right.
Picked up 3 touchdowns and hardly any offensive play.
No, I'll tell you what, though. If I was the coach of Placer, I don't think there's any reason why you'd run another play. They're letting the clock run now. It's down to 48 seconds. They will only have to run one. He may very well take a knee. I think that would be the sportsmanlike thing to do, and he does. Yep. And that will most likely be the last play of the day. Now they're going to have to take one more knee, it looks like.
Run out as much time, and then he takes it.
Sure enough. That's it. So there it is. 38-6. Here with the Pee Wee League team from Placer and Bear River. Placer will win.
That concludes the junior PB teams. Placer.
As the teams come off the field, there's your line score.
Bay River 6.
Today, Placer has won 2 out of the 3 games.
And as we, both teams go, with the players go out on the field to shake hands, it's been an exciting afternoon, morning and afternoon for the Touchdown Productions crew as we've come out here today to get work out some of the kinks, get ready for football for the 14th season. And we'd like to remind you that you're watching exclusive coverage of the Junior Hillman football on the Touchdown Productions Sports Network.
B&C is your neighborhood home and garden center for both builders and consumers. They carry everything you need. In their garden center, you'll find a complete nursery along with expert advice on trees, shrubs, perennials, and garden enhancements. They're open 7:30 to 6 Monday through Saturday and 8 to 5 on Sunday. So start right, start here at B&C True Value Home and Garden Center in the Fowler Center, Grass Valley.
Hi, I'm Dawn Whitmore, branch manager at Adecco Grass Valley. Adecco is a full-service human resources provider.
I'm Autumn Payne, your staffing consultant here at Adecco. If you're an employer, we have the perfect workers for you.
I'm Lisa Harkey, senior staffing consultant here at Adecco. We know the economy's still tight, but we're here to help you find employment.
We look forward to serving you.
Gold and silver are more important as a part of your investment portfolio more now than ever before. There's inflationary pressures. China alone could push the gold price more than double from $1,000 to $2,000 an ounce. Hi, my name is Jason Hommel and welcome to the JH Mint. Here at the JH Mint we have all sorts of gold and silver. We have about 200 ounces of gold. We have about 20,000 ounces of silver or more in stock. We also assay or scrap gold jewelry and placer gold, and we will be here for all of your gold and silver investing needs Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m.
The Hauser family reminds you if it's round, rubber, and it rolls, then you're sure to find it at Plaza Tire and Auto Service. From regular car and truck tires to small specialty tires for your trailers and golf carts, you can trust Plaza Tire has the tire for you. They stake their reputations on it every day. Plaza Tire and Auto Service. Auto repair done on your schedule, not theirs, in Penn Valley, Nevada City, and in Colfax.
Walker's Office Supplies. Mike Anderson and his family at Walker's Office Supplies specialize in ways to make your business and home become more efficient. They carry thousands of products, from printering to pencils. You can shop in the store, order over the phone, or on the net at walkersgv.com, and they'll deliver it usually in just one day. Walker's Office Supplies, 535 Main Street in Grass Valley.
And by Quail Ridge Senior Living. At Quail Ridge, their 84 apartments really feel like home, with 1- and 2-bedroom apartments, each having a kitchenette, private bath, and individual climate control. And the food at Quail Ridge is fantastic. Freshly prepared meals are served 3 times daily in their comfortable dining room, and your personal guests are always welcome to stay for supper, so you can even host your own personal birthday or anniversary parties, whatever you'd like to do. It's right there at Quail Ridge Senior Living.
And by All Phase Solar Heating and Air Conditioning, it's time to expect more from your heating and cooling system. All Phase uses superior patented technology that removes more airborne allergens from the filtered air in your home than any other cleaning system. All Phase is now a certified Bryant Premier dealer. All Phase comfort heating and air services for your home or your office ensure that you stay warm in the winter and cool in the summer. Wouldn't it be nice to come home to a cool and comfortable home? Their certified technicians are trained to diagnose, repair, or replace any part of your HVAC system for total indoor comfort. All Phase Solar Heating and Air Conditioning. And by Touchdown Productions, celebrating the beginning of our 14th season of the best local sports television in Northern California. This is Marty Mortensen along with Paul Brown saying thank you for tuning in, and join us next time as we unwrap our 15th week football coverage featuring 28 games from all of our local teams on their way to the league section titles. The NU Miners are set to defend their season championship, while Placer looks to return to the championship game for the third consecutive season, while Bear River and Colfax look to make the next step to the postseason. It's sure to be a season to remember. And of course, you can see all of these games on our Foothill network of stations: NCTV, Comcast Channel 11, Suddenlink Channel 16, ACTV Channel 20 in Auburn, and all over the world at NevadaCountyTV.org. Just click on Watch NCTV Now or On Demand for our next broadcast of the NorCal Game of the Week. Football is back, and only Touchdown Production has the game you want on your NorCal Game of the Week. So be sure to join us for the upcoming high school football season, as Touchdown Production and the entire crew will be there to start this season and take you into the playoffs. Here's our final score today. Touchdown Production scoreboard shows that the Placer Hillman won this game by a score of 38-6. And this is Marty Mortensen along with Paul Brown and the entire Touchdown Production sports team, reminding you that we'll be here for you next week, starting football season in the Foothills, and we'll see you all next time on your NorCal Game of the Week. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.